Once upon a time, in a distant land, there was a forest. The only difference between this forest and other forests was that it had a bad-tempered lion who ruled the forest as a king. This king had an unforgiving personality. He often went out to wander the forest, causing fear among his people. No one in the forest was unaware of the king's unforgiving personality. That was why nobody liked him. One day, the Lion King went out for a walk in the forest again. Every one of the animals that saw him fluttered away before him. Seeing that the animals were afraid of him, the lion felt very proud and boastfully said to himself, "How strong I am! Everyone trembles even with a single glance of mine. One who sees me loses his mind and does not know where to hide." And the king continued to wander. He walked from one end of the forest to the other until it got dark. Just as he was getting tired and returning home, he severely scolded a fox who did not notice him and passed in front of him. In short, the lion frightened all the animals in the forest away from him. Unfortunately, no one in the forest dared to tell him that his behavior was wrong except for one little rabbit. However, no matter how many times this little rabbit tried to tell the lion that they were not happy, he could not find anyone brave enough to come with him. But the little rabbit was so determined that he believed one day, even if he was alone, he would definitely go and say this to the lion. Life in the forest went on so monotonously until one day the lion started to wander the forest to explore. Whatever happened, happened on that day. The lion was wandering the forest as usual. Just like always, the animals, by seeing him, were again terrified and ran away. Only the little rabbit didn't run away, and the rabbit thought to himself that it was time to sort this out. So he continued to eat his meal in front of the lion without paying any attention to him. Seeing this careless attitude of the rabbit, the lion could not believe his eyes. For a moment, he was confused as to what to do. After he got over his initial surprise, he called in an angry tone to the rabbit, "Hey, Bunny, come here immediately." Without hesitation, the rabbit gathered all his courage and slowly approached the lion. "Here I am, my king. Did you call me?" he replied calmly. When the lion asked, "Tell me, Bunny, why didn't you run away when you saw me? Are you not afraid of me?" The rabbit replied, "Why would I be afraid? I was eating my meal. I didn't even realize you were coming, and I don't think I did anything that I should be afraid of either. Only the ones who are guilty of something wrong should be afraid." The lion went mad with this answer, but to find out where the rabbit's courage came from, he calmed himself down, though it was hard. "So tell me," he said, "why do your other friends run away when they see me? Are they then guilty?" "No, my king. Nobody did anything wrong. If there is a guilty person, it is you. Instead of protecting your people and making them love you like a king, you are doing the opposite," said the little rabbit. "My dear king, take a look around you. Do you have any friends? Because of your anger, you have condemned yourself to loneliness." Finally, the rabbit asked, "How can someone who cannot manage his anger manage an enormous forest?" The lion froze with surprise. After thinking about the little rabbit's words for a while, he realized that he was right. "I never thought that a little rabbit would show me the right path with such courage, whereas I thought of myself as strong. I did not realize that real power is in the heart. I thought it was a feat to scare my innocent people," said the Lion King. "From now on," then he continued, "I will be worthy of my people," and left. The sound of the clapping of the other animals, who had watched all this from their hiding place, reached the ears of the lion. The lion, who heard the applause, said to himself, "Good luck to you, little bunny. If everyone was as brave as you were, no one would be oppressed in this world," and disappeared into the forest. The little rabbit brought the big lion to his senses. If he had been scared and kept silent like his other friends, their wearisome life would have never ended. From that day on, the rabbit became the favorite of his friends, and the lion became a good king.